Hey everyone, and welcome back to this week's episode of the Nourish video blog. I am Becky Leonard. Now, I get a lot of questions about a lot of technical things, but one thing that's really been calling to me lately is sometimes it's not all about the boob. And that might sound funny, but what it really means to me is when I go into a mama's home and she's just preciously postpartum, meaning just quickly after the baby's born, and she's sitting there on the couch and has her little baby bundled up and she's thinking, gosh, the baby's not latching right. The baby is more fussy. This isn't how I thought it was going to be right when we got home. And I sit down and of course I check the latch. Of course I'm checking to make sure that the baby's breastfeeding properly. But when I really sit down and I'm able to look at her eye to eye, what I really see is it's about so much more than just the boob. And what that means is this transition from being an individual person into stepping into early motherhood can be really overwhelming. The whole process of going through the birth, and then you have this precious love, which you obviously love more than anything in the world, but sometimes those feelings are confusing. It's keeping you up all night. You're trying to navigate this new relationship with you and your partner, and you're looking at this baby and you don't want to mess it up. And so when I sit down and I really look at a mama and I'm able to look through that and really talk to her about how she's doing, I'm really greeted oftentimes with someone who feels very overwhelmed, very confused and lost, and really not knowing what the right steps are to take so that she doesn't mess up the start of this journey. And one of the things when I'm at a birth with a mama, I like to tell her as she's dealing with her waves or her birthing waves or her contractions is, you are doing it. There's this moment in all of our lives during our birth or during our early mamahood, or let me just tell you, being further in the journey, I get this feeling all the time of, I don't feel like I'm doing it. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't know that I'm doing a good job. And one of the things I like to tell my mamas is, you are doing it. You don't think you can do it anymore, but you have the capacity to do it and grow. And recently I was given a gift by one of my clients who had the honor to be at 2 of her births and support her postpartum as well. And she actually stitched me and it says, "You're doing it." And it'll make me cry, but to her, when I said that to her during her birth and her early mommyhood, it's the thing that got her through, knowing that she is doing it. She doesn't have to give up. She is doing it. So I talked to you today, and of course it is a tip, and of course it is a trick. But honestly, I want you to know that in those moments that you feel scared, that you're looking at your boob and wondering if it's not functioning the way it's supposed to, I want you to take a moment with yourself, take some big deep breaths, and just know sometimes it's not all about the boob, and you are doing it, and you're excelling at it, and that baby is so lucky to have you. So thanks so much for viewing today. You can check out more episodes at www.nourish-baby.com. Thanks so much for being with me today. Have a great one.